These are active listening skills and a couple of activities that you can use with students. Adopt and adapt, elementary through high school. And again, these fall under the guidance of social skills or interpersonal skills that you need to teach specifically and directly. You cannot expect that students know how to do these things. Interesting, at the elementary level, we sometimes call it whole body listening. Our eyes, our mouth, our back, feet, brain, ears, etc., etc. You can adopt and adapt this to middle school and high school. High school, I might do something like this. Just a couple of them. Focus on the speaker. Use silence. Ask questions. Use receiving nods and nonverbals. This is great for elementary, maybe early middle school. This is maybe late middle school, high school. Adopt and adapt all of these things. And again, I love this idea of whole body listening. That's something that an elementary kid could understand. But you have to teach students how to do this. You cannot expect any student to know how to do this. One activity is called a 5 and 5 pairs listening activity. Use 3 and 3, or with younger kids, adopt and adapt. Students are randomly assigned to pairs. You can give the class a common speaking listening topic, and I'll show you some of these, or you can have the listener draw from a topic and ask it. All right? A great one is describe a problem that you are having in your life right now. The student A talks for 5 minutes. Student B listens using these listening skills. And after 5 minutes, the roles are reversed. That's why it's called 5 and 5 pairs listening. Younger students, 3 and 3. Older students, 10 and 10. You decide. Here are some listening prompts. And again, you may want to start by giving the whole class a single prompt. And these are just ideas to get you going. You can stop and look at these. As you know your students, you get a better idea for the kinds of things, prompts that you might want to use. And you can even adopt and adapt, so these are related to things happening at school or in their lives. You know your students better than I do, so adopt and adapt. It's good to teach 1 or 2 listening skills before. Boys and girls, remember, we are going to listen with our face today. Afterwards, reflect. What was effective? What skills did you use? As well, the teacher can observe. The teacher can go around and say, yes, I saw so-and-so using this skill. Nice job, listeners. Pairs listening with a sociologist. Same as above, except there are random groups of 3. There's 2 speakers and 1 sociologist. The sociologist does not speak, instead uses some form of a data retrieval chart to record tally marks when they see a listening skill being used. For example, here are some skills. Simply put a tally mark. And the sociologist then, what did you see going on? What was effective? If you want to have a poster up to give students some sense of responding ideas, these are 11. I would probably have 5 or 6 at the most, depending on the age. But again, we're giving ideas to students. Remember, thinking moves from outside to in. You're teaching these skills explicitly, giving them specific ideas for how to respond, and eventually they internalize that. I am confused. Again, I have another error there. Doggone it, I need an editor. All right, some active listening skills that you might teach and use with students.